Hey everyone, we're talking about empowering choice for your seniors. There's some difficult decisions that really need to involve not only your loved one but also your family when you are making the decision about moving your mother or your dad. And if you have to place them in a nursing home or an assisted living facility, you have to make serious decisions about their health care. Really focus on three things: communication and resolving conflict with other family members is so important. You also want to educate yourself about what your loved one is going through. What type of health conditions are they facing? Is it Alzheimer's? Is it dementia? Educate yourself about these health conditions so you can prepare. And finally, really having unity with the family if you decide to file a lawsuit is so important. So let's kind of talk about those things. First, it's so important that you are trying to plan things out, just not by yourself, but at least including your loved one if you can, and also other family members, the people that are there on a daily basis that are really helping provide care, making decisions, the people that have power of attorney or medical power of attorney. Those folks really need to communicate with other family members at the very beginning when we're making these choices, so that in the long run you are a united front. That way you can address concerns, make decisions together, talk about location of a facility, the types of services that are going to be provided, how things are going to be paid for. Try to resolve those things up front so that everybody's on the same page. So when we're talking about unity and cohesion during the lawsuit, right? Working together, being on the same page as the rest of your family during the lawsuit. You have to make important decisions during a lawsuit. You've got to decide who's going to bring the case, who's going to be the estate representative. Just because someone was a power of attorney, that doesn't necessarily mean that they're going to be the one leading a lawsuit. You have to go through probate and have somebody appointed. There's all kinds of conflicts when it comes to who should lead a lawsuit sometimes. And it really doesn't matter. If you guys have all reached an agreement about what is best for your loved one or best for the family in light of these very difficult circumstances where you're faced with abuse and neglect of your loved one, just make sure you talk to each other about it. I mean, we've had situations to where one family member has brought a case, the other family member is so upset about it, then if that comes out during the lawsuit, it really can have a negative impact on the case. You have to make decisions about whether or not you're going to go to trial. You have to make decisions about whether or not you're going to settle the case and how much you're going to settle the case for. So if you're all working together and you have your loved one's interests in mind, if you have kind of the thought about why you're doing this, why are you bringing this lawsuit? To get justice for your loved one. Put that first and foremost in your mind and communicate about how you feel. And if there is a conflict, talk about it. Think what your loved one would want. What does mom and dad want? Do what you think is best for them and talk to your family members about what you feel and ask them how they feel. If everybody is heard, you're going to have a better chance of making the best decision for your loved one. So second, educate yourself. There are so many resources available to you so that you can learn about your loved one's conditions. Dementia, Alzheimer's, there are many support groups that you can join. The internet is always a great place to find information. Talk to your loved one's healthcare providers. Really try to learn as much as you can about the different stages of long-term care, the different stages of their illness, and what to expect. Pass that information along to your siblings, your family members, people that are going to be involved in the care, so everybody's on the same page and you can kind of prepare for what to expect as time goes on. Finally, if you're in a situation to where you feel like your loved one has been abused or neglected and you're making the decision to file a lawsuit, talk to your family. Tell them what you're thinking. You can't just decide to file a lawsuit and think that it's not going to impact everyone else. So just do it up front. We've had so many situations to where one family member has decided to go forward and doesn't talk to the other family members at all. I know that there's disagreements with family members about whether or not to pursue certain claims, and some people are very passionate about pursuing justice on their loved one's behalf, where others are really nervous or apprehensive or scared about doing something like that. They've never filed a lawsuit before. Most of our clients have never filed a lawsuit, have never gone through litigation, and it's scary. But if you talk to each other first, let them know what you're planning and try to be on the same page. That is always better than having conflicts during a lawsuit. So I hope this has been helpful to you, and we'll talk to you next time.